Yo, what's up everybody? Today I'm going to be playing some mixed up games like Roblox, Minecraft, Brawl Stars, Legends of Mushrooms. And I have The Walking Dead playing on the back. And I started where I left off. So let's go play some Minecraft. Why not?
While the leader approached Sasha and took her weapon, Abraham, typically stubborn, but considering that his companion was still on the sidelines, reluctantly handed over his gun as well. Sasha couldn't help but ask who they were. The man replied arrogantly, "I know you are curious. They have many questions of their own, but Daryl's team had no right to interrogate them." He assured them that they would be sent home safely. He then ordered them to take Daryl in the car and search for supplies. Abraham, still curious about Negan, persisted with his questions. This angered the man, who pointed a gun at Abraham and warned him about the consequences of breaking their rules. He mentioned that normally they would have shot one of them when they introduced themselves, but considering how well they seemed to be doing, he intended to spare them. "Because we have to take you home later, but I told you not to ask questions. I don't want you to think I'm easy to talk to." After the
Well,
two
let's
advised-
go.
However, Abraham remained calm while Sasha didn't want to see him die. The man wanted to pull out a handgun, preparing to eliminate them and send them on their way. It seemed that they couldn't escape if they yield. "I'm not gonna kill you." They finally let out a sigh of relief. Men treat them with playfulness from the beginning. "You know what? Yes, I am." The sudden turn of events caught them off guard. The once arrogant and dominant motorcycle gang had turned into a pile of flesh in an instant. It was naturally Daryl.
And this seed has, well, it's not a seed, I just said it has two blacksmiths and it has so much iron.
Just now,
You get 10 iron ingots right here. You get 5 iron ingots here. And some more stuff.
what happened to him? Now let's rewind to the day when they attracted the walkers. Glenn and Nicholas fell into a crowd of walkers.
And
Surrounded them. Glenn could only watch as his
there's
were gobbled
a
up with a feeling of sadness.
whole 5 more iron. Iron.
In the first place,
But I'm gonna get set up first, and
this metal box, no one
and
wants to
before
die.
I go there, I'm gonna get set up.
Such a confined space. He couldn't even turn over, and the iron box is blocked on three sides, only on his left side. Glenn wielded his knife with one hand, using their bodies to plug the gaps. That's how Glenn escaped that ordeal, with no more movement. The zombies were easily attracted to some of the sounds and slowly began to gradually disperse as well. Only a few remained in the alleyway by nighttime. Glenn could only continue.
Sorry guys, I had to do something.
Extremely uncomfortable. Glenn pulled the box with all his strength and managed to get out. He had spent nearly 24 hours inside it. The first thing he did after emerging was to pick up a water bottle from the ground. It was the one they used to carry with them, but now it had been crushed by the walkers. His lips were pale, a clear sign of dehydration. Even the signal flare gun was shattered. This may be Glenn's most embarrassing. Then he noticed a handgun on the ground, which belonged to Nicholas. It's Enid. Glenn was puzzled by how she ended up there, but the girl immediately disappeared. Glenn was eager to know the situation in the community, so he entered a nearby.
I have to go get
However,
something.
he didn't see Enid, only heard her voice. Enid seemed unwilling to talk much with Glenn, only advising him to grab a bottle of water from the corner and leave quickly. Glenn indeed found the water there. He couldn't be bothered to ask any more questions and grabbed the water and took 2 large sips. Then he also found several canning jars on the floor. It seemed that Enid had been out for 2 or 3 days. Glenn hurriedly asked about the condition of the community and what happened with the gunshots they heard yesterday. Enid thought for a moment, then replied, "It just happens with all Glenn immediately wondered. Walkers who entered the community. Upon hearing this, Glenn became even more worried and quickly
Okay,
inquired
you
about
gotta be
Maggie's
kidding me.
However, this time, Enid's voice didn't respond. Glenn had a bad feeling in his heart. Could Maggie have been killed? He desperately wanted to find Enid and get some answers. When he reached the upper
What
floor,
should
he
I
found the girl
play
with her
at?
backpack once again running away.
What's
Glenn had no choice but to
or
chase
what?
after her. He had to find out about
Rookie
the wife's
magic.
condition. As Glenn
Tiny
followed, he
bed.
eventually arrived in a small alley
Tiger
where only one
bed.
body lay motionless.
Survivor
It was their former
Island.
companion, Bruce. It seemed that Michel and the others were not in a good.
Wait a second. Should I search up the best seed for the survival island? You know what? Yeah, why not? The best seed for survival Minecraft. Oh wait, no. The best seed for survival island Minecraft. The best seed for survival Minecraft island.
Welcome to the best ever survival island seed that's ever been discovered in.
Do you ever get that itch for some good old survival?
This could be the best survival island Minecraft bedrock seed. You obviously spawn on an island, and on it
Situation.
there's a village with 1, 2, 3, 4 blacksmiths, and close by there's a ruined portal. If you complete the portal, and if you dig down, you'll find a nether fortress. However, next to the island, there's an ocean monument, a mushroom island, another village, and a mason.
Yo!
However, that's not the best part. Underneath the village, there's a stronghold. This is the seed. This could be
Oh,
the best
come on.
survival island
Which
Minecraft
made Glenn
bedrock
unable to
seed.
shake off the worry from it.
You obviously spawn on
despite
an
his-
island, and on it has a village with 1, 2, 3, 4 blacksmiths. And close by there's a ruined portal. If
So
you complete the
really
portal,
nice.
and if you dig down, you'll find a nether fortress. However, next to the island, there's an ocean monument, a mushroom island, another village, and a mesa biome. However, that's not the best part. Underneath the village, there's a stronghold. This is the sea.
Amy had a difficult life before joint survivors.
3. 43. 155. 155. 9. 228. 22. 96. 11. 11. 04. Let's see if it's working or not. The seed I just put in should work, right? If it doesn't, man. Holy shit! Oh, I'm gonna check if there's any more blacksmiths, but I'm pretty sure there is. Which... If there isn't, I'm thinking some leather and some leather boots. Some protection, a little protection, so little protection. Let's go. And
This could be the best survival island
Being robbed on the road
There.
had become commonplace in the post-apocalyptic world. It was Daryl and his group. The man ahead of the group had a playful look on his face as he told them he finished. They had never heard of music. Seeing that they were not complying, the man continued talking and casually urged them to hand over their weapons. His attitude, as if he had complete control over the situation. Several guns were pointed at Daryl, they from the back. Daryl surrendered his handgun, while the leader approached Sasha and took her weapon, Abraham. Typically stubborn,
my sister just
considering that his
came in.
companion was still on the sidelines. Reluctantly handed over over his gun as well.
Oh.
Sasha couldn't help
Oh,
but ask
she's
him
going.
more. The man replied arrogantly, "I know you are curious. They have many questions of their own, but Daryl's no right to interrogate them." He assured them that they would safely. He then ordered his men to take Daryl in the car and search for supplies. Abraham, still curious about Negan, persisted with his questions. This angered the man. He pointed his gun at Abraham and warned him about the consequences of breaking their rules. He mentioned that they would have shot one of them when they introduced themselves. But considering how well they seemed to be doing, he initially intended to spare them. "Because we have to take you home later, but I told you not to ask questions, and it turns out you're a man who repeatedly breaks the rules. I don't want you to think I'm easy to talk to." After that, he was about to shoot. However, Abraham remained calm while Sasha didn't want to see him die.
Okay,
The
we
man
can
once
keep
again
that.
pulled out a handgun,
Oh,
preparing
fun.
to eliminate them and send them on their way. It seemed that they couldn't escape this ordeal. "I'm not gonna kill you." They finally rifle this from the beginning. You know what? Yes, sir. The sudden turn of events caught them off guard. The once arrogant and violent motorcycle gang had turned into a pile of flesh in an instant. It was naturally
we
Daryl
can-
who saved them. It was his first time using such a weapon, and he didn't expect a rocket launcher to have such a powerful impact. They were thrilled. Just now, Daryl took care of the man from behind, but he got stabbed in the back as well. Look at assholes.
To bring your brand into the real world. Stores or markets or pop-up events, wherever your customers find you. Your idea, your business, your future. How
I just
Everyone is
realized I have
concerned
no
about Glenn and
weapon.
what happened to him. Now let's rewind to the day when they attracted the walkers. A clear sign of dehydration. Walkers who entered the community but invaders. Upon hearing this, Glenn
What just
became
happened?
even more worried and quickly. However, this time, Amy's voice didn't respond. Glenn had a bad feeling in his heart. Could Maggie have been killed? He desperately wanted to find Enid and get some answers. When he reached the upper floor, he found the girl with her backpack once again running away. Glenn had no choice but to chase after her. He had to find out about his wife's condition. As Glenn followed, he eventually arrived in a small alley where only one body lay motionless. It was their former companion, Bruce. It seemed that the others were not in a good situation. Glenn bid his friend a final farewell and then noticed a note on the ground. It was the letter Bruce had written to his wife, which made Glenn unable to shake off the
Gotta
worry
be
for Maggie.
kidding me.
Despite his weakened state, it wasn't the time to rest. After a while, Glenn managed to find Enid, since she had been surviving on her own outside. He wanted to bring her back to the community. Enid had a difficult life before joining the community, so she didn't believe in the stability of any community. She would leave at the slightest sign of...
You know, I'm just gonna search it. What's the best seed for Survival Island? I don't care. I'm just gonna do it again. Oh wait, oh shit.
this could be the best seed for survival Minecraft. You're first spawned in a village on an island.
trouble. She even threatened Glenn with a gun in order to refuse him. However, Glenn understood
I'm gonna
her
write down
character
a
and knew
seed.
she wouldn't pull the trigger. He urged Enid to lead the way, emphasizing that the herd of walkers would undoubtedly be heading towards the community. Enid hadn't encountered the herd of walkers on her way out, but she understood the seriousness of the situation. She grabbed her bag and agreed to accompany them. Soon, they reached the highway and saw the balloons they had set up earlier. Enid also told them about her life. The reason she is independent and communicative has a lot to do with her family of origin. Glenn could only do his best to encourage her to have hope for life. Meanwhile, inside the community, whenever she had the time, Maggie would stand on the wall, facing the direction Glenn would return from. If Glenn made a mistake, she would be the first to see it. Rick would console her, saying, "We've always faced hardships and battles during our time out there, and it was never easy or simple, but we've overcome even tougher situations before." Further afield, "We're still back." He assured her that Glenn, Nicholas, Daryl, Abraham, and Sasha would be fine. With Rick's comforting words, Maggie's mood improved somewhat. Surprisingly, Ron approaches Rick voluntarily, hoping to learn how to use a gun to protect himself. Carl was there to assist him. Rick naturally didn't refuse,
I
as he
don't think
always
it's gonna work.
encouraged
I
everyone
just
to have
don't.
a sense of crisis. When facing moving enemies, ordinary people tend to get nervous, causing their aim to falter. The correct approach is to always hold the gun parallel to the eyes, maintaining a strong mindset and waiting for the right moment, Rick decided to
You know
leave
what?
Ron with
You know
a
what?
handgun.
You know what? I'm
Although
just not gonna
without
talk
any
about it.
bullets,
Just go.
Ron's intention to learn about firearms was not to protect his family, but to this moment that Ron slipped in and found a box of bullets. Now all he had to do was wait for an opportunity. On the other side, Morgan arrived at the infirmary and hesitated at the door for a while. He had initially planned to leave, but then the doctor came out. Morgan's purpose was to ask him to treat the intruder. However, he was concerned because everyone harbored a strong hatred for him. After some thought, he decided not to say anything. At that moment, Rick where Michigan and Carol were also present. Rick straightened forward and said, "On my way back, I plan to use a car to attract the zombies and lure them away, but there were 5 people with a W marked on their foreheads who almost killed me by shooting at the car. Carol told me that it was you who let them go. Morgan didn't deny it, but believed that they didn't need to kill those 5 people. Carol urgently said, they brutally killed so many of us. Morgan could only attacked you. Why didn't you kill me? Was it because I once saved you? It's because you didn't kill me that I had the chance to help Daryl and Aaron escape." Morgan's face was speechless, as he was clearly deflecting the issue. Did they really expect those people to change and have a change of heart to help them? Rick just asked Morgan, is it really possible to keep blood off your hands in this situation? Morgan couldn't provide a definite answer either. Sometimes he
I need to find the best way to learn math and science.
It's brilliant.org.
Whoa.
Brilliant has thousands of interactive lessons in math.
Get out
too
of my
was
face.
conflicted. Despite wanting to kill those people, he believed that people could change. And he was that while they were discussing century expensive before, which had been showing signs of collapsing, it could collapse at any moment. After these events, the remaining residents of the community started learning how to kill zombies. Rosita became their teacher, and everyone was eager to grow stronger. Instead, it's Eugene, the coward, who's a bit of a coward. He's scared of death and of facing zombies. After a few words from Rosita, he left angrily. Meanwhile, Rick was busy securing the fences with boards. Tobin noticed and voluntarily came to help. With so much happening recently, he genuinely admired Rick now. He couldn't help but exclaim, "When we first saw you, you scared us. Even I was quite terrified. With your bearded face observing everything, it was as if you could see things that we couldn't. This place used to have a slow pace, but since you all arrived, the rhythm has accelerated, and it's moving quickly. His charismatic personality. Morgan arrived at the infirmary and asked Denise for a favor, but it had to be kept secret to avoid being discovered. Morgan asked Denise to keep a distance and go somewhere. However, Carol observed all of this. Something was amiss. She knew Morgan too well, and if given the chance, she would even kill him. He was an unstable element. Carol followed them discreetly and saw them heading towards the basement. She entrusted Baby to Jessie's care and quickly made her way to the basement. She had a spare key. As soon as she opened the door, she saw Morgan inside. Carol directly asked him, "Who are you keeping locked up in here?" Morgan didn't let her in and showed Ron, who had obtained bullets, quietly followed behind Carl. Tara pointed at the sky, urging everyone to look. Gabriel also Maggie became excited and said, "Maybe this is Glenn's signal." She went straight to Rick in excitement. However, just then there was a sound from near the fence, and those who saw the scene panicked and scattered in all directions. That sentry tower came down after all.
Bro. Oh my god.
This
Wait
is
a second, guys.
with a strong fence holding off thousands
Bro,
of zombies.
oh my
However,
god.
Today, the tall
Why do I
watchtower
keep
collapsed with a
forgetting
loud
to
crash. The
turn?
once sturdy fence was smashed, creating a
guys,
breach
that's
and raising a cloud of dust. As the dust settled, zombies began to slowly enter the community. Faced with a massive horde of zombies, Rick quickly organized a retreat, urging everyone to return to their homes and secure the doors and windows. Meanwhile, He did his best to buy them time. This time Deanna didn't back down either. She wanted to change. Ron, who had planned to attack Carl, also became scared.
What's the best seed for Minecraft Survival Island?
This could be the best survival island Minecraft bedrock seed.
Welcome to the best ever survival island seed that...
This could be the best seed for survival Minecraft. You first spawn in a village.
Survival was now the top priority, considering the overwhelming number of zombies. Nearly all of the tens of thousands of zombies outside came in. Rick had just dealt with one when Deanna rushed to help, blocking the ones behind. Although they killed one zombie, Deanna was knocked down and her leg got caught in the lawnmower. Rick rushed to her rescue and then take her in retreat. Pregnant Maggie was also in grave danger, with zombies constantly lunging towards her. Several times, she narrowly avoided being grabbed. She could only fight and retreat with her rifle. She managed to eliminate the zombies getting too close, but their numbers were overwhelming, and her bullets ran out. All she could do was roll over and escape trying to climb up the ladder to the sentry post. However, Zombie tightly grabbed her leg, and she couldn't free herself. Even the security rope was torn apart, and the ladder began to sway, falling down with me being devoured.
Guys, I think I'm gonna stop watching or playing Minecraft and play some Roblox.
She was almost paralyzed. If there had been
And
even a slight mistake,
guys, I know, these are some things you guys have probably not seen me post, because I literally posted one short on
just staring at the zombies approaching him without daring to swing his knife.
Brawl Stars.
Rosita and Tara came to his rescue in time, pulling him along to escape. They eventually
I'm gonna
took refuge in the
play
garage.
some maybe only up. I don't know actually. This. And guys, I have a big thing to tell you guys. I'm very thankful for you guys to actually be able to take my short to 400 views. I felt like I was gonna get like no views, but thank you guys so much.
Jesse's house is also getting busy. Her young son watched as Deanna was carried in, recalling the sight of those monsters. He had been traumatized since the previous attack by the raiders and had never left his room. Jesse didn't have time to comfort him, but encouraged him to be strong.
And my units are
By a zombie, Deanna also froze as she realized the implications.
upgraded Titan Cinema Man and Future Large Clock Man, Scientist Cameraman, and Santa TV Man, and Camera Repair Drone.
That's the kind of man he is.
Oh, let's go!
Locking it and removing the key, Carl was no novice and immediately pounced on Ron when he saw him reaching for a gun. They wrestled and knocked over shelves, sending the gun flying. Ron then picked up a shovel from the ground and swung it at Carl, who cleverly dodged the attack. The sound of glass breaking immediately caught the attention of the zombies outside, and they started heading towards the window. Upstairs, Rick and Jesse heard the commotion and tried to intervene, but they found themselves locked out of the room. The two continued fighting.
My height round is 92.
Approaching the window, Carl almost got caught by a zombie. Ron, who had been knocked down, finally realized the consequences of his actions. Putting everyone in danger, Carl desperately tried to use a cabinet to block the window. Rick, outside, was going insane, frantically destroying the lock with an axe. Ron didn't help fend off the zombies, but instead picked up the handgun again. But at that moment, Rick and Jesse rushed in. They saw that zombies had already broken in, and without a lock on the door, they had to rely on themselves to hold them back. Rick...
I think I just heard my kitty. It's my kitty, yeah! my beautiful kitty. No, not that. No, no, no. Oh, you need to be petted. Wait a second, guys. I have to pet my cat. Oh, she looks so cute. And she's black and white. Or gray and white. Yeah, gray and white. And she's pregnant, and we don't even have a second cat. Because it's because, well, we didn't. What do you mean, my beautiful queen? Kitty, kitty, come on. I will come and follow you. Why is the kitty meowing? Huh? The kitty was meowing. I need you guys to do something. Okay, I'm back, and no, don't. This is where I said. Okay. Oh, you're gonna have some kids.
Brought in a sofa.
What do
hoping
you
to provide temporary
need?
resistance and stabilize the situation.
I gave you
Then he
food
asked
already.
Ron
What do you
happened.
need? And I'm
Ron
80
didn't
years
say
old.
anything bad about Ron. He simply said
What are you
that he
doing?
accidentally knocked over a toolbox. which
Kitty,
had
I told you you
zombies.
should be doing that.
Jesse knew that
Get off,
clearly
get off,
the
get off.
son of a fight. Carl still defended Ron.
Okay.
He asked Carl to help him move a cabinet to
No,
block the door.
no.
Rick understood what was
No.
going on. When they entered the room, Carl closed the door, aimed his gun at Ron. He understood Ron's actions,
I have to put
but he
it
couldn't
there.
allow him to continue like this. He had to retrieve Ron's handgun.
No, kitty.
Then he mentioned how his father killed Ron's father, but there are some things Ron needed to understand. Everyone knew that his father was a jerk. Ron just looked at him without saying a word, and it was unclear what he was thinking. Rosita and the
Sit
others
down.
remained hiding in the garage. They decided to open the door and look inside the house. Eugene wasn't skilled in combat, but picking locks was his strong suit. Upstairs, Carol sat on the ground, closing her eyes to rest, while Morgan watched her closely. It was because there was a computer locked in the basement, and he couldn't let Carol go down there. When Morgan turned his head again, Carol had disappeared. Suddenly, Carol pushed Morgan aside. She wanted to investigate the basement. When she arrived, she saw that Morgan had been hiding someone there, and Denise was still tending to his injuries. Carol quickly told Denise to keep her distance from the man. Morgan rushed down and stood between the two of them, trying to
No,
persuade
kitty,
Carol
what?
to
No.
calm down. But Carol outright refused, saying there was nothing to discuss. Morgan's thinking was even more peculiar. He believed they shouldn't become like those people, shouldn't kill like them, as long as they were alive. They had every possibility. They could keep him locked up, but there was no need to kill him.
No,
Carol didn't
kitty.
want to argue with this lunatic anymore. She just wanted to eliminate all the threats.
Kill him because I don't want anyone else to die.
Carol was always the one with the clearest mind. Morgan swiftly struck down Carol's dagger, and they just wrestled with each other. But the disparity in their physical strength is too great. Morgan lost his temper and threw Carol to the ground, smashed her straight into an unconscious. But at that moment, the intruder immediately picked up the dagger and aimed it at Denise. Denise had no fighting ability and was powerless to resist. All she could do was plead for them not to be killed, saying they could just let them die here. But the man's nature didn't change. He took the dagger and aimed it at Denise's neck, then laughed with glee. Fortunately, they arrived just in time. Denise has also become a lifesaver for men. Lower the guns. They had no choice but to lower their guns. Eventually, the man held Denise hostage and left. The number of zombies on the first floor where Rick was grew increasingly. They could no longer hold them back, and the front door had been breached. They had to retreat to the second floor. Rick used a sofa to block the hallway, but it was just a temporary solution. He came up with an idea. They used a method they had used before. Rick and Michonne dragged 2 zombie corpses into the house and instructed Gabriel to bring all the bed sheets. Then Rick addressed everyone, saying that their only chance of survival was to make their way to the armory so they would gut the zombies. Flesh and blood on themselves to mask their scent, making the zombies think they were one of them. The others looked at Rick as if he were crazy, but Michonne wasted no time and began the process. Gabriel was on the verge of vomiting as he watched. Jessie and her son looked on in horror. After a while, everyone was ready. Michonne approached Deanna's bed and informed her about their plan to escape. Deanna knew she had no chance of survival and didn't want to burden them anymore. She simply told Michonne to go ahead. She had a pistol and in due course she would end it all herself. Gabriel struggled to suppress his disgust as he smeared the zombies' innards on the bed sheets. They had no other choice for survival. When everyone was prepared, Rick was ready to move forward and carry Judith, but Gabriel stopped him. He didn't know if he would survive this time and apologized for his previous actions. He made a promise that he wouldn't be the same as before, and he chose to follow them.
Yo! Yo!
As he wasn't a petty person, soon, Rick brought Judith and placed her under Carl's
Miss
bed sheets.
Sand Cat?
The operation officially began. Rick gently moved the sofa aside. The zombies were right in front of him. His mental strength was already incredibly strong, and with a calm expression, he walked towards the zombies. The zombies also see them as
Wait a second. Oh my god. Yo! Yo!
they had to remain composed and make no sound. Otherwise,
Yo, Wombo.
outside the perimeter. Glenn climbed up a tree and finally saw what was happening inside. But Glenn quickly spotted someone he had longing to see. Maggie's situation was also not optimistic. The man moved the sofa. They had no choice but to cover themselves in highly effective. Hand in hand, they proceeded with utmost caution, refraining from making any noise, until they reached a spacious location. Rick then spoke to everyone, stating that there were too many zombies in this area, and heading to the armory wouldn't be of any use. Moreover, the zombies were too scattered. He suggested going to the ravine. They couldn't possibly carry her around everywhere. Rick was momentarily unsure of how to handle the situation. At that moment, Gabriel became resolute, and he proposed to take care of Judith. He suggested hiding in the church until they successfully led the zombies away. The eyes of a person cannot deceive, and he was no longer the cowardly Gabriel of the past. Rick agreed and entrusted Judith to him. Fortunately, this child behaved well and did not cry on the way. Gabriel carefully held her in his arms and headed towards the church. He as well. Rick couldn't help but look in that direction, but he had no choice but to keep moving forward. On the other side, Glenn brought Enid to one of the churches, knowing that there might be handguns hidden here by Carol and the others. Without weapons, they couldn't save Maggie. They began to search separately, and after a few minutes, Enid indeed found a handgun here. Glenn initially wanted her to stay here for safety. Glenn had taught her not to give up hope. As the sky gradually darkened, the zombies remained active. Rick they walked and stopped, but they hadn't reached the exit yet. Walking among a crowd of zombies was a dreadful feeling. The zombies surrounded them, and everyone kept a close eye on their surroundings, being prepared to be found out. Without any surprises, an unexpected event occurred. Sam looked at the gruesome zombies and couldn't help but recall Carol's threatening words from before. The monsters will come and get you. You can't run away. They'll tear you apart. Additionally, he witnessed friends from the community turning into zombies. Sam involuntarily let go of Rick's hand. Jesse quickly tried to comfort him and urged him to keep
Bro, why is it so long?
how she shouted. Sam kept staring ahead.
Long.
But it was all in vain. Sam's emotions began to crumble, and he even started to sob quietly. Tragedy strikes, the 3 zombies started to gnaw straight away. Jessie witnessed the scene in desperation,
I have a
not remembering
pen.
where she was. Her
I'm gonna do
screams
something.
immediately caught the attention of nearby zombies. Rick and Carl's calls were no longer audible to her. She held Carl's hand tightly without realizing it. The zombies lunged at them. Jessie was consumed by the zombies. Rick felt a pang of sorrow and recalled Jessie's smiling face. He had finally developed feelings for someone again, only to have her die right in front of him. It was then that he noticed Carl's hand still being held by Jessie. Several zombies were already heading towards Carl. Rick had no choice but to raise his axe and chop off Jesse's arm with 3 consecutive strikes. Carl's handgun fell to the ground. Just as Rick was about to shout for his son to run, he heard the sound of a bullet being loaded. Unexpectedly, Ron picked up the handgun and aimed it at them. Some people never change. Ron still wanted to kill Rick. In his eyes, Rick not only killed his father, but also his brothers and mother. Just moments ago, Rick cruelly severed his mother's arm, but the young boy was still too naive. He completely overlooked Michonne behind him. Rick breathed a sigh of relief, almost dying in that moment. The smell of blood attracted the zombies, who pounced on Ron. However, when Rick looked at Carl, his heart seemed to stop. Seeing Carl fall to the ground, Ron's stray bullet accidentally injured Carl. Rick went crazy and picked up his son. At that moment, all he wanted was to take Carl to the infirmary. Michonne
I
is no
spent
longer
7 days
hiding either
buried.
get in front of
Oh,
Rick.
let's watch a Mr. Beast video.
I'm gonna spend the next 7 days buried alive under 20,000 pounds of dirt. This is the scariest thing I have ever
I spent
done.
7 days buried alive, Mr.
Bury
Beast.
me alive.
And you guys definitely should check out Shiloh's and Bros. They're so awesome.
Oh my god, that dirt is terrifying. I've been trusting my life to this coffin for the next 7 days. Let's pray it doesn't just randomly decide to break.
And obviously, this goes without saying, but yes, this is 100% real. And I'll be honest, I severely underestimated how hard this was going to be.
Let's see how long it
The
takes.
challenge has officially started. I am now trapped in here for the next 7 days. It took the boys so long to bury me alive that I already have to pee and the challenge just started. In case you're wondering how I use the bathroom down here, well, yeah. This is so uncomfortable. All I have to survive the next 7 days, my foot, is the food in this briefcase, which is basically just some MREs and snacks. My foot went numb. 5-gallon drum of water over there, and whatever essentials the boys put in this briefcase. Which probably means I'm gonna run out of food way before the 7-day mark. In all seriousness, this is extremely dangerous. And so I don't suffocate, I need to make sure people are watching me at all times. Jerry, did you hear that? Yeah, it sounds like Nolan's mom is jumping on the surface. If we had 12 people, maybe it would be that. It's almost 1 a.m. I have a feeling a lot of you are going to start going to bed. I need someone to be here walking at all times. If I need something, I actually need one of you to answer. And now that I have nothing better to do, I'm going to head to bed. And I'm either going to wake up well-rested or crushed by 20,000 pounds of dirt. Hopefully I wake up well-rested. Sleep is going to be key to finishing this challenge. Because when I'm asleep, I'm not thinking about the fact that I'm trapped in this box. But that only works most of the time. Is there a fly in here? The goal is to sleep as much through this challenge as possible for my own sanity.
Oh, look at him. He looks so cozy. Jimmy Jam!
No.
Nolan drew all over your face.
Hey, Nolan, how many hours till your mom comes to set?
Oh, no, I know you're going to say.
Hopefully she doesn't
CC's your boss. We're just not clapping back too aggressively at Janice and Legal.
My strategy during this video was to sleep the entire time. It's gonna be miserable. I want to start today by Ow! Punch that
No,
ball.
wait.
Mission 1 complete. Your boy has shorts. This is our food brief.
Your boy has shorts.
MRE is dry. All you have to do is add hot water and it chemically cooks the food. The boys on the other hand were really literally feasting on top of my grade.
You know, Jimmy, just for you, we're gonna eat MREs for the rest of the time we're out here.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I literally heard Drake in the background say, enjoy your hot water pasta in a bag. Meanwhile, this is my reality. Oh, it's crunchy. White pasta, crunchy. This is great. I was so bored, I actually ended up punching my coffin for fun. Until my knuckles started to hurt. So I put a sock on my hand so I could keep punching the wall. I'm desperate for entertainment.
Oh, Jimmy! Thank God, I'm so bored.
1 second! Oh,
seeing how my life is on the line.
Unfortunately, the boys are incapable of explaining anything. What they've done is they've stuck a pipe all the way down to my grave, vacuumed the dirt out of it, just to take this surgical wire camera and feed it down and look at me suffer.
Yeah, that's what happens. Time to go in. This is so surgical.
What is that?
Oh, that fly on my leg freaks me out. Get away from me. I'm gonna hold it steady. Keep looking. Oh! Having fun?
Good night, Jimmy. And when day 2 was coming to a close, the boys left me to go spend time by their RV. And being the understimulated man I was, I thought it'd be a good time to crack into their essentials briefcase and see what was inside.
Wait, he's opening the cards.
Is this
Nolan.
Nolan's mom? I found a photo of your mom. Oh. You knew that? Nolan, is this your mom?
Oh my god, she's on his chest.
Oh my god. Besides somehow losing this picture, if I had to guess what I think would make me quit this challenge, it'd be not wanting to poop underground, back pain, and maybe some back pain. And obviously you can tell this is already getting pretty hard for me. But like usual, you better bet it's gonna get on.
To the sound of thunder. Nolan, wake up. We gotta check on Jimmy. Make sure he's like not crushed. I'm actually kind of concerned for him.
This looks way more funeral-esque.
You think that dirt's heavy now?
Dirt plus rain is heavy.
Jimmy!
I think I have an idea how to wake him up.
They're already getting crazy. There are currently 15 speakers on top of your grave. So if I had to guess, Chris is about to play stupid music.
Jimmy, it's a party up here! Oh my. Whoa. Yo, my coffin's actually shaking.
What's that?
What is Jimmy
There's
doing?
an unscrewed bolt on the side of my His
Guys,
screws came loose in the
I forgot completely. Actually, filming a video, and I just. Oh, I forgot that I was doing a video. Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot.
Dig all the way into Jimmy's coffin. We have the speakers blaring.
And I love you guys for the support that you're giving me.
Construction noises over the speakers, so that way he doesn't hear the excavator.
There's a loud noise. No one's answering over the water. So either I'm about to die,
It's like playing a video game,
or they're about to do something dumb.
except for you can accidentally kill somebody.
I've officially crossed the 50-hour mark. I've now been buried longer than I was last time I did this challenge. I promised my doctor that I would move every day so I don't get blood clots. Because apparently laying down for 7 days straight can kill you.
I'm digging a hole.
Now listen up the dirt for Chris. I asked the boys to pack dumbbells, and they gave me 3-pound dumbbells. Ow. Oh, I smell so bad. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best not to think about the fact that I could die when I stand up in a couple of days.
Chris, go 2 feet deeper!
I'm not certified to do this at all.
I'm bored in a coffin.
We definitely stayed up all night and dug this tunnel and didn't pay that guy to do it.
Is this safe?
I'm going second.
What's that?
And then you bring up the rear to read.
What is that?
You guys come right behind me.
One of the weird parts about this challenge is there are so many cameras always recording at all times.
We should dig a couple branches and put you the coffin.
It didn't really bother me the first few days, but I just have this weird feeling someone's always staring at me, and it's starting to like kind of irritate me. What is that sound I hear?
Hi, Jimmy!
What?
Hi, Jimmy! Jimmy!
Hey, Jimmy, do you see that?
I see Nolan's forehead.
Hey, it's hard to miss.
How long did it take to dig that tunnel? Literally all night, Jimmy. This is not what I was expecting to happen today. Hey, Nolan, 1 second. What do you think of that photo? What do I have to do to get rid of that picture of my mom? This is the only thing keeping me sane. How can I get it back? I'm framing this and keeping it forever. I'm sorry.
You've been in this closet for so long that you forgot about what happened to the channel.
Yeah! Almost at 200 million.
You're gonna hit 200 million subscribers in that closet.
Wish I could see it live. We're gonna take this feasible bars to Jimmy.
Is that the new feasible bar?
Hey, this is actually pretty good marketing by my friends. Now in every time lapse, feasible will be there.
It's a weird
And
feeling.
guys,
Very tired,
this
but for some
feels
reason I
like
can't sleep.
very
I've
fun.
never had this happen before. So I'm
having
crying, I know.
fun and stuff recording. I actually started doing this because I got inspired by Mr. Beast and other YouTubers like Sunny and Melon, and Sunny and Melon are the best. You guys should check them out, and Charlos and Bros as well. And Mr. Beast, they're cool. They're cool. You should check them out, okay?
I'm in mental agony. Have you pooped yet? I have to poop really badly, but I'm gonna see if I can hold it in for the next 2 days. I don't know why, but I have like no motivation to do anything. I've been laying here for 5 days and I don't even have enough energy to prepare a meal. And because going to the bathroom down here is so difficult, don't ask me how, but I accidentally got some pee on my shorts. I'm cutting off the part of my shorts that are infected. Sorry for how short they are now. That was disgusting. Jimmy, we're here to celebrate. We're almost at 200 million subs. Well, what's the estimate of when we hit it? How long? I'm not a rocket scientist. What do you want from us? I've been feeling pretty terrible all day, but the fact that we're about to hit 200 million subscribers actually makes me kind of happy. You know, since we're about to hit 200 million subscribers, this would be a super convenient time to talk about Verizon Home Internet. That's a good point. Verizon 5G Home Internet is exactly what it sounds like. It's wireless internet. And don't ask me how, but the gang hacked it to make sure it works while I'm underground. We're turning it on now. Okay, I'm connected. And now you're gonna watch us hit 200 million. And just by plugging in this little box, thanks to Verizon, I now have reliable 5G home internet. And because of our hack, it actually works. Even though I'm 10 feet underground, I can see my real-time subscriber count. College, did you know that if the people watching this video are over 18, while supplies last, when they order Verizon home internet, Verizon will give you an Xbox Series S on them. They must hate money. I mean, honestly, yeah. And you can get it for as low as $35 a month. So if you want a fast and reliable internet, just go to MrBeastVerizon.com and put in your address, and it'll tell you if it's available in your area. And now let's focus on the 200 million subscriber goal. It's crazy that we used to like talk about this sitting at a lunch table and now we're 200 million subscribers. That's insane. I just want to say it's been an honor working with everyone. Let's write some more goals. And finally, Chandler, close us off. I first started working here with like 7 of us and I was the janitor and now we're at 200 million subs.
And if you're wondering why this is working, when I started this video, I started with The Walking Dead, but I turned it off and went to Mr. Beast. So yeah, you can understand why. It's like background things.
Yeah, very great. I started making it. I never in a million years thought the channel would get this big. I mean, as we're about to hit 200 million subscribers, I just want all of you to know that I appreciate every single one of you that watch my videos. I still remember the days when I would make videos. Unfortunately, time. Wait, hold up. I didn't get a chance to call my girlfriend yet. Yeah, we got you for sure. Alright, bro, we'll give you right here, okay? You just finish that call. Well, come on, plug it back in. I just wanted to say, like, just 2 minutes so my girlfriend knows I'm alive. Let's go eat. Alright. I don't know, I'm doing this thing where I'm crying, and I'm not 100% sure why I'm crying. Getting 200 million. No response. I don't know if he's alive. Nolan, I appreciate you checking in on me and caring, but Jimmy went from being terrified. To be honest, I have like zero desire to speak. So I want to make some phone calls. I don't know if I've told you guys this, but I've already used up all my pee bottles. And so basically, whenever I have to pee, I eat one of these meals, and then I just pee in this bag and zip it up. I know that might be too much information. This challenge is disgusting, and I want to leave.
One thing in this world that could possibly cheer me up.
Who'd you bring? My parents.
Oh.
Up.
Well,
My sister just came.
Huh? Did you make it?
I'm so funny.
no, not whatsoever.
Okay, bro. You gotta be kidding. Well, goodbye, everybody. Hope you had a good time. Have a good night and goodbye. Accidentally put it on the floor, and I